So we're going to go ahead and get started. I thank you all for coming. Obviously, welcome to Overbrook High School. It looks like most of you are new students. This is the 9th grade orientation for Overbrook High School. Our little short welcome to you. I know some students are obviously returning, and we have an orientation really for 10th through 12th starting at 11. So this is our 9th grade orientation, but even if you're not a 9th grader or you're new to the school, this is a perfect opportunity for you to get a small introduction to us. My name is Mr. Contreras, and I'm going to do a very quick introduction. What's going to happen today, especially for our 9th graders, is we're going to go over a few little things, mainly do some more introductions. You were given a packet of information out front. When this meeting is over at 10:45, it's going to be soon. The 9th grade students with some of the 9th grade staff, you're going to follow me, and we're going to go up to the 2nd floor 9th grade academy wing of the school. That's where you're going to get a tour, you're going to be able to ask questions and get a little bit more personal discussion, conversation, and give you your information. So you're going to get your locker. If you didn't already get it, you'll find your locker, be able to access that so you know where you're going to put your stuff. You'll be able to ask questions about ordering your uniform. We gave you the paperwork. You're also going to receive your student ID card, and we're going to get into all those details so that you feel comfortable. You should have already received your 9th grade schedule so you know what your classes are. This is going to be a good chance for you to know, okay, where are my classes in the building? We're going to give you a little tour of the building, and toward the end, we're going to have a barbecue outside. We have a DJ coming, so we'll have a little bit. You're welcome to stay and hang out a little bit. But this is just our way of saying welcome to Overbrook, and we're happy to have you. We're looking forward to a great school year. So welcome especially to you as the class of 2028. It sounds crazy, but 4 years goes by quicker. I don't know if it's just me getting older, but the older you get, I don't know what happens, but it just goes. And you'll find out later. I know it means nothing to you yet, but for your older, you understand. Now, we want to welcome you. 4 years is going to go by quick. And I want to say this, and you'll hear me say this a lot because I don't want to stop saying this. We want you to graduate from high school, but that's just the beginning. Your 4 years in high school, you need to say, what am I doing during these 4 years? Like, what's the whole point? The point is to prepare you for your future. When you graduate from high school, it's not over. You're not done. Oh, I'm good. I go get my job and life goes on. Nope. We want you to move forward to college, to university, whatever you're doing after college, to get specialized training so that you, I'll just say it, can make a good living. So you got money and a career to go out there and you're not struggling. Everybody struggles, don't get me wrong, we all struggle. But you don't want to be barely making ends meet. And our goal for you, and your goal should be, and I'm sure it is, you want to have the nice phone you want to have the nice car you want to have, the nice house. None of that's free. And high school is preparing you to be successful, to make good money, to have a good life. Don't get me wrong, there's more to life than money. But you do need money to have a good life. It's the way it works, okay? So welcome, class of 2028. We look forward to having you here. What we're gonna do now, and I'm gonna of course start by introducing to you the principal of Overbrook High School, Mr. Graham. And he's gonna say a few words, yes. And then some of the other staff are gonna come on up and introduce themselves and just to tell you who we are and what we would like to do for you. Mr. Graham.
Thank you. All right, so first and foremost, I'm going to thank all of you who took the time to be here. Some of you may have taken off work, whatever you had to do to make sure your child was here. And some of you are here by yourself, which is cool. It's cool. Because welcome to the big leagues. Rookie season's only going to last for about 2 weeks. That's it. Then it's time to turn up. So a little bit about myself, born and raised Southwest Philly, graduate of John Bartram High School, played ball at the University of Pittsburgh, full athletic scholarship. But guess what's good about it? I ain't no different than y'all. I just had a vision, I had a plan. My biggest fear, being homeless. So in order to not be homeless, I said, well, I gotta get a job. I didn't want to work in the cold, and I sure enough didn't want to work in the heat, even though I played in the heat. The highest I might have played in was like 110 degrees on the field. Coldest, I played in the CFL, Professional League, Canadian Football League, did that for 2 seasons. So I know what cold is when it's probably minus 20-something degrees outside and you're playing in it. So my body done been through adversity, all types. I'm also a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. So if anybody doesn't know, that's fraternities, sororities. You have them at a lot of schools. You have them at your HBCUs, your PWIs, all those things, right? One thing about education, it's personal to me. I'm gonna tell you that now, it's personal to me. So everybody comes with something. When you come through those doors, please understand I'm about my business. Mr. Graham is 10 toes down. I show up at houses. I'll show up on your corner. I'll show up on the block. I'm wherever I need to be in order to get through to you. If a parent needs me to come to their job, I will. If they can't meet with me here, they ain't got time, I'll do that. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that a student is successful, because it was people that did the things to make sure I was successful, right? So my high school football coach is probably one of the most influential people in my life, next to my mother and my father. My father was a mailman, so just to paint the picture for y'all, because I know some of y'all think, we don't know nothing because we got degrees and we out of touch and all that. No, fam, I keeps it 100. Okay, so you're not gonna get Grey Poupon about me. We're gonna get French's mustard about not even French's, we can save a lot of mustard conversation, all right? Like I'm just tell y'all, because Mr. Graham keep it real. Now, do I know how to code switch? Most certainly, because I have to. My job requires that. But my job also requires me to be authentic with all of you and your parents. Because the world is authentic. Nothing fake about going out these doors. I've buried too many of my students. I buried 3 in 1 year. 1 had just graduated the year prior. 2 were seniors. I know what this life is like. I see it. And I still live in the hood. I'm not saying that to knock anybody who decide to take themselves out, because you put yourself in a position to grow yourself, to move forward, to go do something different with your life. That's fine, that's what you're supposed to do. But it kind of keeps me grounded. Reminds me of where I came from. Reminds me of my walk. So I'm not above anything. Please understand that. I have 3 degrees, working on number 4. Never thought I would be in this position. Trust me. Nobody determines your worth but you. If you listen to every note someone told you, you wouldn't be in this seat right now. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. You know how many people told me no? You know how many haters I got right now? You know why? Because they say that black man shouldn't be in this position. Oh, he shouldn't be Overbrook. But guess what? Let your haters be your elevator. Okay? You are here to embark upon a journey that's going to change your life. In life, we have choices. You can choose not to listen to your parent, like the young man I buried about 3 years ago, whose mother told him, don't go to the store on the other side of the bridge. You need to go to the store on this side of the bridge. He didn't make it back home because he didn't listen to his mother. I firmly believe in honoring your mother and your father in your days on earth will be long. I believe that. I'm not imposing a belief, but I believe that. Because I wasn't perfect neither. But there's some things I knew to listen to in the back of my mind. Don't do that. Because the repercussions are going to be something serious. Right? So, you want to make somebody proud and cry tears of joy and not tears of hurt? I don't know why they... All right, so I'm going to get out of here. I get parents to say this. I don't know why they just keep doing what they do. I don't know what to do with them. Don't put your parents through that. Because guess what? This train won't stop. Mr. Contreras just said, 4 years will go by fast. You're already in year 1. Your summer went by that fast. Some of y'all just finished April, and y'all like, man, I gotta go to school already? Yes. Welcome to the big leagues. And this ain't the fear, this ain't to put fear in you. This is to tell each and every one of you, you are greatness. Education is your birthright. Nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take that from you. Yeah, they can take your sneakers, they can take your book bag, they can take your jewelry, but they can't take this and they can't take that. That's your biggest asset. You ever heard the term, the brain is the strongest muscle you got? Because think about it, it really controls everything. So think about this as I leave. Your thoughts become your words, and your words become your actions. Think high, achieve high. Because I know that every one of you can achieve. I wasn't great at math. It didn't stop me. I sucked at algebra. It was the hardest subject for me. It didn't stop me. I didn't let it defeat me because I couldn't do it. I got the help that I needed. And look where I'm at now. I'm no different than you. I am y'all. Okay? I'm relatable. People can get in touch with me. I'm gonna say this, and Mr. Contreras is gonna go into it. I expect you to come to school with standards. I don't care what's going on out in the hood, around the way. You come in this building, we got standards. On how you dress, on how you look, skin exposed, Mr. Graham don't play that. Pants hanging off your butt, Mr. Graham don't play that. Hoodies on in my building, Mr. Graham don't play that. You can wear the hoodie. If they so let you desire, Mr. Slauson and Oldham say, yeah, you can put your hoodie on, but you just gotta keep it off your head. Because guess what happens? Fights happen, things happen. Parent come up here cussing me out because I can't identify the kid that did something. I don't assure safety because I can't control other people's children, but I will make sure I make a safe environment. And I will do my best to get rid of problems. We will not have problems. Accidents and incidents happen. I get it, you're children. I expect children to be children though. Because when you want to play that dealt game with me, we're going to play the dealt game. And we're going to have a real talk conversation. That Overbrook may not be the place for you. So let me see what chains I can pull to get you where you need to go. But with that said, listen, I'm a guy that loves everybody and there's nothing you can do about it. So I love you all. I want to see you here. I want you to succeed. We have some programs. I'm sure Mr. Contreras will go over them. I fought hard. I'm still fighting hard for things. Public education is under attack. They want to take it from all of you. They want to corporatize education. They want to control the way you think. They want to control what they put into you. So that's why you got to come here and achieve and show them that you can do it. So just every day you step down, be the best, man. Be the best you can be. Be authentic, but be real, but be respectful. My biggest pet peeve is respect. Disrespect, we don't get along. All right, so hold it down. I know I took a little time, but I'm just passionate, y'all. I'm passionate. They'll tell you, I'm so passionate about this thing. I'll do whatever I can do to help and accommodate you, even outside of education. When parents need resources and things like that, we'll have a parent resource center. Ms. Pearson in the back, raise your hand. She's going to be helping parents out about 2 times a week with certain things that you need, resume building, job searching, different things like that. So Overbrook is that place to be. It's the castle on the hill, all right? Peace, love y'all.
Thank you, Mr. Graham. We appreciate that. We know that Mr. Graham has a huge heart for you. High expectations come with love. If we didn't care, we wouldn't care what you do. But we care a lot about what you do. And it's not going to be acceptable for any of you that come to Overbrook to fail. We're going to do everything in our power to fail. If you fail, we failed. Simple as that. We ain't like, oh, you failed, that's you. It isn't you, it's us. We're the adults. And we take responsibility for you, so I want the parents that are here to know our goal is to do our utmost to treat your children like they're our own. Just like we would want someone to treat our children when they're in school. So we're going to do the best we can to choose to love your children, to do the best for them, encourage them to try to get the best out of them. I do want to say real quick, I'm going to have some staff that are in the auditorium to come on up to the front and give yourself a quick introduction. You can come on up to the front, the staff that are going to introduce themselves to you. Now, as we do a real quick introduction, I do want to say to the parents, if as a parent you want to be a part of, we have parent groups where we meet, get your input. We would love to get your input. It doesn't have to be that you come to a meeting at the school. If you can't, great. If you can't, if you would just give me your name and your cell number, we could do a phone call meeting just to get your input. We always need parent input. And I hate to say it, but sometimes it's hard to get parent input because sometimes everybody's busy. But we're not trying to get you to come to meetings and all these, to keep you busy that way unless you want to. But we can do Zoom meetings, phone call meetings. If that's something you're interested and willing to do, please stop me and give me your name and cell number. I'll save it. And then as soon as we're rolling out with meetings and just trying to get input from a parent lens that we don't necessarily see, that's when we'll reach out, and we would really appreciate that. So at this time, I'm going to ask our adult family to come on up and introduce yourselves real quick. I'll start with Coach D. Oh yeah, I'll start with... No, you can say something now. Let Mr. Miller start. Mr. Miller will introduce themselves and tell you about different opportunities he knows of.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Miller. I'm the athletic director here at Overbrook High School. I asked to speak early because our football team will be leaving here in about an hour to go play football today. You received a packet when you came in the door. It's called a SIPI packet. It is the physical packet that you need in order to play athletics here or anywhere in the city of Philadelphia. I'm asking you, as if the parents are here or if you're not here with a parent, please take this home, fill it out, and bring it back to me as soon as possible. For those who cannot get a physical, because I know that we call up our doctors and the doctors say, well, okay, we have about 4 weeks from now, we have an appointment. We have the University of Pennsylvania, we have doctors from the University of Pennsylvania coming in here on September 10th. We can get your child their physical for free, as long as I have the first 5 pages of this packet turned back to me completely. So I'm just letting you know right now, if you can't get your child to the doctor and they want to play sports in the fall, the earliest we can get the doctors in here is going to be on September 10th. That's what I want to make sure you understand. As freshmen, our fall sports have already started. Okay, so it's not too late, but we want to get you on that team, practicing with that team as soon as possible. So football started on August 5th. Volleyball, cross country, cheerleading started on the 12th. So if you are interested in playing football, if you're interested in running cross country, if you're interested in playing girls volleyball, or if you're interested in cheerleading, we need these packets back and we need a physical as soon as possible. Okay, so I'm just kind of letting you know that. Okay, because we can't do anything about anything else unless we have the packet. We can't put you on a field, we can't put you on a court unless I have a completed packet. I want to make sure that each one of my students understands your eligibility for playing sports at the high school level has already begun. The day you graduate from 8th grade, your 4-year clock is started to tick, which means you have 4 years from the time you graduate from 8th grade to play sports at the high school level. So I keep having people, we have 33 young people who were here last year who are not 10th graders this year. That means that if they want to play sports, they cannot play in 12th grade because if they had the opportunity to play last year, they're a 9th grader this year, then they're a 10th, then they're 11th, that's their 4 years. I'm putting that out to you because the PIAA, which is our governing body when it comes to interscholastic athletics in the state of Pennsylvania, says you have 4 years. And it's becoming more and more difficult for us to get somebody a 5th year of eligibility. So I'm just kind of putting that out there to you, okay? You got 4 years, and basically it's already started. So if you have an interest in playing athletics, please see myself, Coach Odom, who's directly behind me, is my running coach. He does cross country, he does indoor track, he does outdoor track in the spring. Young lady, where Miss Adams go? Did she leave? Miss Adams is out front. She's my cheerleading coach. Miss Dunbar, I saw her earlier. She was sitting in the back. She's my volleyball coach. So my coaches for the fall are here. Unfortunately, if you're football, Coach Dell is downstairs giving out uniforms, and I will have to be leaving to make sure the buses are here. So please, if you're interested in any sports, if we're not here for football, please see Mr. Odom. He'll get the message to us. All right? Thank you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Mr. Odom. I am the 9th grade and 10th grade administrator and climate manager. I'm an Overbrook grad, graduated from Overbrook in 1995. Me and Principal Graham are really good friends. He played football at Bartram. I played here, he played at Pitt. I played at the University of Alabama. One of the things that I'm looking forward this year is just making sure you guys have a clean and smooth transition into high school, and just understanding that you're going to have a lot of freedom to do what you have to do to be accountable for yourself. So, as they say, it says Coach D, but I know nothing about Mr. Odom. Coach D is the nice guy. Mr. Odom, that's the guy that's calling me parent as an issue. Hopefully it can just be Coach D on a regular basis. I've been here since 2005. I was a teacher for a couple years, and then end up being an administrator as well. This is my new staff. This is Miss Mo. This is her first year at Overbrook. So you will see Miss Mo a lot on the second floor on the 9th grade academy wing. The great thing about your guys' wing is just for 9th grade. There's no upper grades that should be on that floor. The second floor is you guys' floor. If you got any questions, you need anything answered, my room number is 208. I know they're going to take you guys up to see the floor. I think you guys may be taking some of your ID pictures today. I know that's what it said, right? You get your ID. So hold up, stop. So listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was my idea, but this is a good thing. We just need you to take the ID so we can have a picture uploaded in the system of you at this age. Now, I don't need no 2nd grade, 3rd grade picture. When you come back, when you're here all day, you get what I'm saying? You can replace that picture. See how I'm working with you? All right? So we're going to work. Yes, you got a question already. Go ahead. Yeah, all right. What? Nothing? Okay. But like I said, my room number is 208, so you guys will see a lot of me on the floor. But normally, I am around the building a lot, not just on the 2nd floor or 3rd, but the 2nd floor is my baby. That's where we'll be at. Anybody else who's next? Ms. Yancey, Ms. Pearson. You guys have a blessed one too.
Hi everybody, I'm Ms. Pearson. My room number is 314. I'm also the reading specialist and instructional coach and a couple other things I do here. So any students that need assistance, if you need a tutor or you want some help, my room is 314. I'm the person that you would come to, and then I will find you the support that you need. And welcome to Overbrook.
Good morning, y'all. I am Miss Carla Magno. Kids call me Miss C, if you don't remember my last name. This is Miss Yancey. Hi. We are a part of the STEP team here at Overbrook, and STEP is actually an acronym. It stands for Support Through Education Partnership, so we are your mental health supports. I'm a licensed therapist. Miss Yancey is working on her master's degree in psychology as well. I provide therapy, individual and family, and we just provide all over kind of like support to students and families in any way that you might need. We are also on the 2nd floor where you guys will be. You'll see us a lot. Feel free to stop by, say hi, and hang out with us. And we really are excited to see you guys. Thank you.
All right, good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? My name is Mr. Demetrius. I'm the youth coordinator here at Overbrook High School. I run the after-school program. So I know a lot of students don't like to go to college, so in our after-school program, we offer trades, we offer electrical, We offer information technology, customer service and sales. We also got culinary arts. We got social emotional learning. Yep. So I'm making sure, and I do Philly on the Come Up, which is drug and alcohol prevention. So we do all of those things in our after-school program. We also offer a stipend for our youth to come and learn with us, and we create a safe space where you guys get to be yourselves. Because I know a lot of times I had youth come in here and they don't like to be themselves because the way you got to be out here in the school. I know sometimes you gotta. When you students hang with certain crowds, they be a certain way. I tell them when they come in my program, my after-school program, take the mask off because I want to get to know who you actually are. And we create a safe space for the youth, so we also pay our youth to come learn with us. So if you guys are interested in our after-school program, please come see me. I'll be out here in the hallway with the applications and everything, all right? Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Ms. Adams. I work closely with the ninth graders. I work with the whole school. I'm an attendance coordinator, family engagement, and I'm also the new cheerleading coach for Overbrook High School. Anybody need any parents in here needs my information, I'll be right outside these doors. I'll give you my number. If y'all need information, any girls or boys would like to be in a cheerleading team, let me know. I just got word if any females would like to be in a basketball team and a volleyball team. Also, you can sign up with me as well. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Macy Smith. I'm the Associate Director of the Upward Bound program. Has anyone here heard of Upward Bound? All right, got a couple hands. So basically our whole program is to help support students get into a four-year college. We support students 9th grade through 12th grade. We like to say if you join us in the 9th grade, you'll have seen more than 30 colleges with us, and our program is completely free. Everything that we offer is free. So during our academic year, we offer tutoring, we offer Saturday classes, we offer college tours, engagement events, service events as well. We also, I just want to mention too, we had a student last year get a full ride to LaSalle, and 2 years ago we had a student who was accepted into Penn. So we definitely have the results to show that our programming works. I'll pass it off to Vanessa.
Hey everybody, I'm the academic counselor for the Upward Bound program. So we're at the University of Pennsylvania. It's a super fun program. I know Macy was kind of talking about some of the Saturday programming we do. So we do offer kind of like classes to support you in your academics. We go on college tours, but there's also really, really fun parts of the program. So we do a summer program. It's 6 weeks. You actually get to live in one of the dorms on the University of Pennsylvania's campus, kind of get to see what it's like to live college life. We also, at the end of that program, take the students on a week-long out-of-state trip. So this year we went to North Carolina, got to do a lot of fun things, see colleges, go to amusement parks, things like that. And like Macy mentioned, all of our programming is free, and in fact, we actually pay you to participate. So there's a quarterly stipend, depending on your grades, it can be up to $100, and also you get paid to participate in the summer program. So it's an amazing opportunity. If you have any questions for us, or you'd like to get the application, we're gonna be out in the hallway afterwards, and we'd love to chat with you all. Thanks.
So, hi everyone, my name is Tracy Saltz, or Tracy Koru. I am the school-based academic coach here, and I work with the math classrooms and the math teachers. So you might see me in a math classroom, or if you just need any extra support with math, I generally house myself in room 314.
Good morning. My name is Ms. Davenport, and I am the only secondary school counselor at Overbrook for the current 24-25 academic year. My goal is to really meet the holistic need of the child. What does that mean? From beginning, when you come into school at 9th grade to 12th grade, is to get you to graduation and making sure that you have a pathway under Act 158. Mr. Contreras and the team will go over all the requirements for the checklist for graduation in Act 158. Logistically, parents, we're working it out. What does it look like? Because I'm the counselor for the entire school and we have 500 students, I will spend 2 days in the 9th grade academy, and I will spend 3 days in the 10th, 11th, and 12th academies upstairs. What does it mean for you? It means that you're gonna have to give me some grace, 24 to 48 hours to respond to your telephone calls, to respond to your emails. I do work best if you have an email address and you can email me. I do have business cards that you can get on the way out, which has my email address. It has also my Google Voice. I do shut my phone off at 3:30, and I am available 7:30 to 3:30 for any parent engagements. If it's an emergent concern, I will call you after hours. Emergencies are really important to us at Overbrook High School. We try to be proactive versus reactive. So if you know there's something that's going on, please let us know in advance. If you know that your child is just having a difficult day transitioning to school, if we know that in advance, we can put parameters in place and safeguards in place that we can just grab your child at the door, have a conversation until they're regulated and they can go back to class. Our goal is to support your child. Our goal is to ensure that everyone learns, everyone leaves Overbrook High School with a plan of action under pathway, under the Act 158. And what does that mean? Career exploration will start in the 9th grade. It means that you will have to do a service learning project with 10 hours of community service before you leave. It means that you need 23.5 credits towards graduation. I know it's a lot of content. Once again, they're going to go over that, but that is my goal as your counselor. Social emotional learning will happen with Ms. Carla Magno. You met Ms. Carla Magno before. We do have Relationships First, which is a small group intervention that we do have for students at Overbrook High School. I know this is a lot of information that you're going to receive today. We will have an open house in September. Those dates are pending, and I will make myself available to you during the open house. And I will give you my business card today if you have any concerns. If you would like to share some anecdotal information about your child that I need to be aware of, or the team at Overbrook High School for the 9th grade team, we're here to support you. If I don't have the answers, I'm not perfect. I will say, give me some time to research it, and we'll make the referrals and connect you to the appropriate people. Okay? My goal is to wrap my arms around your students, create a nurturing environment where they feel affirmed and they're able to grow and thrive and be very successful in life. And success doesn't mean going to the collegiate route. We understand career and trades, we understand the military, we understand gap years, and we understand they may go directly to the workforce. Whatever their path is, our goal is to support you as a family and your student. So welcome to Overbrook High School. I look forward to servicing you during the 2024-2025 academic year. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so it's a lot of people to meet, and that's not half of the people. There's a lot of people who are here for the students, and that's really the purpose of why I had so many people come up. Just so you as a student, you as a parent know, there are lots of people in this building who have different expertise, different experiences, but are here ultimately to help the student. Ultimately to help you as a student be prepared for your next step after high school, which I say is this. For my own children, my attitude is this. So if you have a different one, just talk to me later, we'll work it out. But my attitude is this. For my own kids, if my daughter or my son came to me and said, "Dad, I'm not going to college after high school." Well, hopefully I'm gonna control myself first, and then I'm gonna say, "Okay, you can do that if you have a better plan." Now I'm gonna have a lot of doubt about that. So right now, for my kids, I say, "You're going to college or university." That's not even an option. So that's the attitude I have toward another student. Same one I have toward my kids. I'm like, really? Okay, then what's your plan? Because if you're 14, 15 years old, there's a small chance you have a better plan, but the very big chance you don't. So you need to be planning to go to college and go to university, to get yourself a career, because there's a saying that says the more you learn, the more you earn. Now, granted, it's possible, and students say this to me all the time, "Well, Mr. Contreras, there's people that never went to college and they made a lot of money." Great. But for now, we want you to plan for your future and your potential. The worst thought in my mind is this, that a student will come through Overbrook, never go to college, and waste their potential. That if you had the potential, like you could have been that person that had 4 or 5 businesses. You didn't just work for somebody, people were working for you. You were in charge, like you were that person making that good. That's what we want for you, not the less, we want the more. So I just want to say that to you to know that's our heartbeat. Of course, parents are our partners, they're your children. You know, obviously it's like the bank. I saw a billboard that said, we don't forget whose money it is. These are your children. We're here to serve you. Whatever your dreams are and your aspirations are for them, we want to serve you and push them toward those goals. So parents, please, thank you for coming. What I'm going to do now is we're going to be dismissed, but the 9th grade students, I would like to follow me and the team when we get to the front. We're going to make a right. We're going to go up to the stairwell, up to the 2nd floor, and you're going to go to room 205. It's there that we're going to get into the nitty-gritty and the details, because I know that the 10th, 11th, and 12th graders are going to come in here now at 11. We're going to head out. We're going to go to room 205. The team's going to guide you. We can follow Miss Fountain. She's right there waving her hand. So I'm going to dismiss you now. You can do that. We're going to ask questions in a smaller context, but I want to thank you, and I'll see everybody upstairs. Parents, you can come on. You're welcome to stay with your child, or you're welcome to wait in the atrium here. It's up to you, whatever you feel comfortable with. But we thank you for coming.
Orientation. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our dynamic, charismatic Division 9 Principal, Mr. Julian Graham. He's a proud alumni of Bartram High School, class of 1995. Give it up for Principal Graham.
All right. What's up? Welcome back, all of you, and welcome those that you are new. First and foremost, thank you, parents, guardians, loved ones, for being here. I always implore parents to come out, guardians, loved ones, whomever, brothers, sisters, come out, support, please, because you're a major part of this, right? A year older, that means you've grown a year wiser, a year more mature. Expectations don't change. Standards don't change. Some of y'all got to meet me when I got dropped off in here April 1st. And you already know, I don't play any games. It's all out of love. It's all out of expectation. As I've said this before, I buried too many students on my watch. I buried 3 in 1 year. So I don't say that to make it sound, I say that to talk about choices and decisions that you make that impact your life, but not only your life, the lives of those who have to care for you. Now, let's say this. Any of my youngins in here want to come with the hood mentality and all that. I'm just as hood, if not more hood than you. Believe it. Only difference is I got 3 degrees. The only difference is I listen to my mother and father. I'm every bit of y'all. But one thing I will do is either I'm going to find you a space in here so you can cultivate and grow, or I'm going to find you a space that you ain't going to want to be at. It's real simple. Most of y'all got 3 years, 2 years, and 1 year left. Society does not play any games. Society does not care about if you ate last night. Society does not care about the argument that took place in the home. Society does not care if you lost a friend or a loved one. Mr. Graham does, and the people here at Overbrook do. I've invested my brain power. I have not had a vacation day yet since I started. Personally, don't even know how to take one, to be honest. So my focus has been to build up the school, to get it on the map. The one thing I learned, though, as I did travel some places over the weekend and the summer, Overbrook is known across the country. I'm meeting people in other states that's like, Overbrook, their parents went here, they heard about it, the castle on the hill. So this place has a lot of prestige. The one fight that I continuously have to have, and I tell people, this place does not reflect what's going on in the neighborhoods. When I came in here, there wasn't students in here all over the place wilding out, having these problems and all that. I can honestly say a lot of y'all tend to take it outside and go wherever you go with it. I wish it would stop. Because I love life. I'm trying to tell y'all, fellas, pay attention. I don't have to separate y'all. Y'all not young bulls. I'm having a real talk right here. Y'all know how I am. Now, my point is this. I want everybody here to have fun. I want teenagers to be teenagers. Some situations force you into adulthood, unfortunately, I get it. You gotta work, you gotta help your parents, such is life. But in here, as you matriculate through and get ready to graduate, there won't be a student that graduates Overbrook High School with nothing. If you do, it's because you chose not to get it. So we have a driver's ed program that's going to be in place after school. If you don't go to that, that's because you chose not to go to it. We have a drama club. Remember, Overbrook is known for the arts and music. We have the 21st Century program. Our students produced a whole album. In that room back over there, that's a studio. There are people who want to invest in this school. Yo. Y'all know I don't talk over nobody neither, right? Y'all learned that last year too. I don't talk over people. I can coach you up or coach you out. I believe in standards. Period. I have high standards. I expect the most and the best out of all students. There's not a student in this room that can't achieve anything. If you watched the DNC last night, don't let nobody tell you what you can't be. And every last one of you determines your worth. So there's not a person in here that can't be successful. Most of us, our parents wanted us to be greater than them. So let's get focused. Let's come in here with your minds right. School started, what time, y'all? Say it again. 7:30. Please be on time. Y'all know my pet peeve. I will stop you at that door. Let it be known. Spread it to your peers. Social media, because this joint should really be packed. Because all y'all got social media. Some of y'all talk to your friends. Some of you see them on the corner, see them on the street, see them at whatever. So the message should have got spread. Y'all are a big part of the direction of the school. Some of y'all have come to my office, ate up all my candy. Some of y'all have come to my office and said, Mr. Graham, can we have this, can we have that? Some of y'all that came with attitudes and I had to simmer you down. Say, oh, time out. Oh, pimp, what we doing? Right? All my youngins, y'all know when I see in the hallway, one of the things I say, give me some love. Now let me explain that to you. What's missing a lot of in this community throughout Philadelphia is love. So I'm gonna always embrace you. I say, give me my dap me up, pull it in. I always check on you. I check your pulse. I look in your eyes. I wanna see, I wanna read you for the day. What's up with you? Do I need to let you see the counselor? Do you need to come to my office? What we gotta do? Do I need to call you folks? My goal is to make sure the school is a hub for the community. That means you have what you need here, and parents have access to needs as well. So one of the things we've implemented this year is a family resource center. Ms. Pierce is back there to my left and your right. So that means parents will have the opportunity to come in and not only learn or get services, but literacy skills, math literacy, because we got some parents that may not know how to help their students with homework. That's fine, it happens. Life happens, y'all. So I'm not here to judge anybody, I'm here to help. And if I can't help you, then I'm failing. All right? So with that said, listen, I know one of the things I do, I walk in love. I love everybody, and there's nothing you can do about it. Good, bad, ugly, whatever, I love you all. When I say ugly, I'm talking about behavior, because all of you are beautiful. But I'm talking about your personality, your behavior. I want you to succeed. I want you to understand this window, this train ride you on, it's gonna stop. And when it gets to the stop, are you gonna be ready? Are you gonna be ready for college? Or are you gonna be ready for a career? So with that said, I'm gonna pass this over. Need me for anything, y'all know how to find me. My door's always open. Some of y'all don't even stop in. Y'all just walk in, I don't even complain. I just like, hey, what's up? We're gonna stop. But listen, be great. See you on Monday. Be successful. We got a cookout after this. Make sure you get your IDs. Make sure you have your IDs. And make sure you're here on time. And any issues, any problems, we're going to get it. Any outside beefs, we're going to dead it. Any social media beefs, we're going to dead it. We come here to be great and learn. All right? So, pass it over to Council Davenport.
So I would like to welcome to the Overbrook family, Miss McCabe. She's our assistant principal for the 11th and 12th grade population.
Okay, good morning. So as Ms. Davenport said, I'm the 11th and 12th grade AP. 10th graders in the room, you'll also see a lot of me because your house on the 3rd floor where I am. Having said that, gentlemen, are you good? Having said that, it's a new year. What does that mean? That means that you are going to set new goals and expectations for yourself to make sure that you graduate college and career ready. It's my job, along with your teachers and you, to make sure you achieve that. My room is located in 313. If you need anything, you can come see me there. You're also going to see I'm going to be out and about. I'll be in the breakfast, I'll be in the lunch, I'll be in the hallway, I'll be in your classroom, because I really want to make sure you succeed and that you have the support you need to do that. Having said that, we have a great deal of content to get into today. So all I want to say is let's work together to make this a great year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. McCabe, and welcome to Overbrook High School. Okay, so Mr. Contreras is our assistant principal for the 9th grade and 11th grade. He is not here because we're simultaneously running orientation for the 9th grade cohort. So here to help you, we're going to talk about our support teams at Overbrook High School. Mr. Graham is the principal. Mr. Contreras is the assistant principal for the 9th and 10th grade. Ms. McCabe is the assistant principal for the 11th and 12th grade. Mr. Slauson, he will talk to you later. He is our climate manager. Mr. Odom is our climate manager. I am Ms. Davenport. I am the only counselor at Overbrook High School for the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade population here. What does that mean? There's one of me and there's 500 students. Mr. Miller, he's our athletic director. He will not speak because we do have a football game today. Ms. Carla Magno, she's our clinical step manager. Ms. Yancey, she's with our step family peer specialist. Ms. Pearson, she's our reading specialist. Ms. Kuru, she's our math specialist. Ms. Adams, our school improvement support liaison, and Mr. Ivory, he's our special education compliance monitor. He will not present today because he's actually headed over to our football game. So once again, my name is Ms. Davenport. I am the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade school counselor at Overbrook High School. So if you open your folder, on the left-hand side is a QR code. The QR code directly gives you access to this PowerPoint presentation. This PowerPoint presentation will be mailed to all students electronically via email by Monday. Our main mode of communication is going to be email. We are going to start our town halls in September. We're going grade level. It'll be an all-day town hall going through each ELA, each English class to ensure that your students receive additional content, and we'll review this content again in that small town hall content, okay? I will answer any questions, but I'm going to park them until the end because we do have an aggressive agenda to get through today, and some of our colleagues are on some time restraints. So as a school counselor, my goal is to meet the holistic need of your child. What does that mean from graduation, from 9th grade to graduation? My goal is to support you. But please keep in mind to my parents, I am one person for 500 students. So my goal is to service you. It may look like 24 hours to 48 hours for you to get a response. You may receive a quicker response if you send me an email. That would be the easiest way. I did give you my business card. If I missed any of the parents as they walked in, afterwards I will give you my business card, which gives you access to my Google Voice number. It gives you access to my email, but please note, it will take 24 to 48 hours for me to actually be able to get back to you. Please note, I will spend 2 days in the 9th grade academy and 3 days upstairs in my office on the 3rd floor because I am the school counselor for the entire school. So this is the most important thing, and everyone needs to understand that the Pennsylvania Department of Education, PDE, they introduced a statewide pathway to graduation. It's called Act 158. This means that in addition to the 23.5 credits in service learning project previously required to graduate high school, students graduating from Pennsylvania high school starting this year must meet additional requirements through 1 to 5 pathways designed to illustrate their college, career, and community readiness. If you are a student, and I need you to listen to this, my seniors, my juniors, and my sophomores, if you completed a FEMA certification and did not send me that FEMA certification, you have until September 15th to send it to me. The School District of Philadelphia is no longer allowing the FEMA certifications to be a qualifier for Act 158. If you fail to do that, then you have to start all over again from square one and get those 3 pieces of artifacts in order for you to qualify for Act 158. So as a parent, what does that mean? I'm going to send your child a daily reminder. I have until September the 30th to upload all of the FEMA certifications. We did have a meeting with the School District of Philadelphia. We are aggressively trying to be proactive and create a strategy for your students that are new to Overbrook High School or those who did not follow our directives last year and complete their Act 158 certification. Okay? So if you look on the right side of your paperwork, I'm a little visually impaired. So what you're going to see is, what are the key pathways? Pathway 1 is if you are proficient in your keystone for Algebra 1, biology, and literature. And let me just back up just for 1 minute. What will happen between now and November? I will meet individually, well actually the 12th grade team will meet individually with every parent. We have over 125 seniors. We will meet with you. We will tailor-make a plan for you and your child, for a plan of action to implement from September until June. If you follow that, I promise you, your child will graduate with the Act 158 accreditation. For the last 2 years since this project was implemented, we had 100% completion for the class of 2024 and the class of 2023. So at Overbrook High School, no child left behind. Our goal is to support you in every endeavor and meet all of the requirements to graduation. When we're looking at Pathway 2, you have to have a numeric score only of at least 1 Keystone examination of 1,500 or greater. No Keystone score is below basic, and you have to have a composite score of 4,452 or greater, or the Keystone examination 2 score composite of 2939 or greater. So what does this mean? It means that the school district has all of this in a database. So when you come meet with us for your Act 158 meeting, I will be able to pull your composite score for you so you understand where your child is. We had several students that took the ASVAB last year, and I'm getting ahead of myself, and they qualified under Pathway 4. So the ASVAB is one of those pathways to the compliancy for Act 158. Then also, the next one is Pathway 3. That is if your student is in our digital media and...
I'm sorry. We really need everyone to listen because this is critical information and it's for your future. Your future. You just heard Ms. Davenport say how limited we are on personnel to make sure that you achieve this, which means as 12th graders, you're going to own a great deal of this. We're going to help you, but it's time, this is your last year here and then you're going on to the real world. This is step 1. So what we're not going to do is sit in the auditorium while people are trying to get this critical information and distract others. It's not okay. We are a team, we are a family, we're going to help each other succeed, and by doing that, that means we're going to be respectful when other people are speaking. Step 1. Your 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, young adults, you will be treated as such. Are we clear? Let me say it again, are we clear? Was that now, again, I have not disrespected anyone in that room, so I don't know why anyone would then in turn want to disrespect me. That's part of realizing how to develop relationships as adults. Sir, you had a question over there. Question good? Louder. I can't hear what you're saying. Yes, sir. We'll get you a folder, no worries. Okay, I'm going to pass it over to Ms. Davenport, again, thank you for your cooperation. Again, it is really critical because we want to make sure you graduate.
Thank you. And then under pathway 4, you need one artifact, attainment of a 1 alternative to the ASVAB, the PSAT of a 970, or a SAT of 1010. Attainment of gold level or better on the ACT work keys, attainment of 3 or better on the AP examinations related to each keystone content area in which less than proficient. Attainment of a 4 or better on the IB examination, which is not relevant to Overbrook High School, or successful completion of a pre-apprenticeship program. If you are a college-bound student, you can use your acceptance into college, which is a nonprofit institution of higher education, for a 4-year program of college-level coursework. So let's say I have Shayna wants to go to Lincoln University. She brings me a letter that says, congratulations, Shayna, you've been accepted to Lincoln University and you will major in computer science. That would satisfy pathway 4, and that only requires 1 artifact. I'm going to be very transparent. Shayna may decide to say at the end of the year, I want to go to Millersville University. Because we qualified her under Lincoln University, we don't need to resubmit anything. She's already qualified. Once you're qualified under Act 158, there is no additional content that you are going to need for us. Please know that. So pathway 5, which we have a lot of students that are under pathway 5. So let me explain this to you, parents. Last year when we did the FEMA certifications, we were able to do 3 FEMA certifications. We did them in junior seminar, senior seminar, and sophomore seminar. We put them in the Google Classrooms and told the kids to complete it and send the completed actual certifications to me, and I'm uploading them into the database. If your child has that certification, then they've completed all of the artifacts under pathway 5. So what is pathway 5? It's attainment of a silver level or better on the ACT work keys, attainment of a 3 or better to any AP examination, successful completion of any concurrent enrollment or post-secondary course industry recognized credential, and acceptance into an accredited nonprofit higher education for college level coursework or other than a 4-year program. So this would be Community College of Philadelphia, or attainment of proficient or advanced on any of the Keystone examinations, successful completion of a service learning, or a letter guaranteeing full-time employment of military enlistment, completion of an internship, externship, or cooperative education program. This is a lot of content to digest. So let's say my child doesn't want to go to college. So my child's going to have to do 3 components and give me 3 artifacts. So most likely what I'm going to say my child's going to do is they're going to do an industry certification, in which we are working out that happening at Overbrook High School in the senior seminars, right? So then your child, if they're working, you would get a letter from the child's employer saying that, yes, we're going to actually do that. They're going to work with us after they graduate high school. And then a service learning project is a mandate for graduation with the multidisciplinary project. So if your child does these 3 artifacts, then your child is done. So realistically, the service learning project is a mandatory 1 artifact. So then we need to find 2 additional artifacts for your child. Okay, if you're a parent and your child has transferred in and they've done service learning at their previous educational entity, we can backdate that information and submit it as complete as well. Are there any questions at this point about Act 158? Okay, I'm able to proceed. I am so sorry, this clicker is not working. So I'm going to move forward. If you can go to the checklist so we're clear, and once again, parents, I will meet with you individually and go over the needs and graduation requirements for your students. This is the graduation checklist. So your child needs 4 years of English, 3 years of mathematics, 3 years in science, 3 years in social studies, African American history, 2 world language, 2 in arts and humanities, 1 in physical education, 0.5 in health, and 4 electives. Your child also needs to complete a multidisciplinary or service learning project, a short-term project under the guidance of school personnel that addresses real-world community or school needs. If your child is assigned to a senior seminar, a senior capstone class, we're embedding that in those classes. So if your student comes to school every single day and does what they're required to do, we can help them meet the qualification for Act 158. It may sound overwhelming, but our goal is to help you achieve the completion of Act 158 certification, okay? And then, once again, the third criteria is they have to have one of the 5 pathways to graduation. Once again, are there any questions before I move forward? Okay? So my seniors, raise your hand. Class of 2025 in the house. Yes. Senior dates. What do we have? Senior pictures. November 12th, 13th, and 14th. Here at Overbrook High School. Your senior prom. May 23rd, 2025. Woo-hoo! Now let's talk about graduation. Your graduation is scheduled, gentlemen, your graduation is slated for June 11th. Don't clap. This is pending. It's at the Del East at 5 o'clock. However, the Del East may go under renovation, and we'll know definitively in January. Right now, these are the 3 most important dates that all of you hound Ms. Davenport about. Once again, you are going to receive this document. I am recruiting students for the senior prom and junior prom committee. Are there any questions at this point? Okay. So really quickly to my senior parents, we are working on senior dues and how much the senior dues are actually going to cost this year. That information will be readily available by the time that we have back to school night. Because everything that we do has to be on the online portal, and we just have to make sure that we have everything set up in the online portal properly. I don't want to give out misinformation because then I'm held accountable to that standard, okay? Are there any questions before I proceed? So, in your senior seminar classes, your capstone projects, you are going to receive your academic progress plans. You are literally able to log on the computer and look at your academic progress plan, which is an infinite campus. Because at the end of the day, we realize at the school level we have accountability, but you also have accountability for your actions as well, because you have all access to your academic progress plan. Quarterly, you will meet with us to have a data meeting, and we'll go over your academic progress plan, we'll go over your report card, and we're also going to go over your STAR reading and STAR math scores once they become available to us. Because what you can never say, Miss Henry, is that Miss Davenport never told you anything. Because that's the famous thing that our students say, I was never told. But I'm telling you, parents, we communicate through email at Overbrook High School. I am one person, 500 students. So that means the best way for me to disseminate information is through email. Parents, I'm going to create a separate Google Classroom for you. So if you have any questions, it'll be the same content that is released to students. So if you ever need to reach me, the best way to really reach me is via email. Mr. Dorr. Okay, we're going to move forward until Mr. Dorr comes. And once Mr. Dorr comes, he's going to talk about the roster, the grade point calculations, and their credit recovery and work rosters. Okay, so what we're going to do is bring up student council for the 2024-2025 academic year. Big round of applause. Come on, seniors, class of 2025, come on.
rising 12th grader, and I'm an advisory rep for student government.
I'm just so happy to be back.
So, Mr.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys had a great summer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So listen up, so listen up. So we gonna go about it, right? Can't hear me, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna freestyle a little bit just to get you guys in and out. I know you don't want to be here for a long period of time. So we made some things that we made some changes to this new school year, meaning like going to the restroom. You guys have to have your ID cards. And one of the reasons we did that is for accountability, meaning not having your ID card at the front door or the front desk with Ms. Henry or Ms. Carmen and they scan you in. Now you have to scan yourself in. You have to do it yourself. And you will need that card, that ID card, when it's time to go to the restroom, just so we can know what's going on in our building on a regular basis. Another thing that's changed now that's going to be color coded is it's going to be a scan. You have to scan in to go into the lunchroom now. So it's just not, oh, this is my lunch. Now we're ready to track if it's your lunch or if it's not your lunch. So that's just for us just to have that, so we won't have no commotions. Because we had situations, you guys know it, where something happened and that person wasn't even supposed to be in that location. So now that is going to be color coded so we can know when you guys are coming in the building. Going into the lunchroom. My apologies. Secondly, hopefully this makes you a little happier. We made some changes to the dress code, the uniform code. Before we didn't allow no blue jeans. Now you can wear blue jeans. Just because we looked at some things, I didn't know the laundromat was that expensive, and so I had to go there to take some stuff from the school to get washed. I didn't know the laundromat was that high. So now you are allowed to wear blue jeans, so you can wear blue jeans, black jeans. Obviously, we're still not going to allow the rips, tears, whatever you want to call it, you like to wear. No leggings, which is tights or things of that nature. We are trying to make some changes with the uniform. I know we will still do the quarter zip. I thought we were still doing the hoodie. I'm not sure, but I'll make sure. I'll find out for you guys. I'm not 100% sure. But obviously, you guys are now upperclassmen, so you're not orange shirts anymore. We did add another color for the upperclassmen, which is going to be gray shirts now, and gray shirts and black shirts too as well. I'm trying to implement something where we can get some long sleeve shirts, or maybe we can make possibly like a t-shirt or whatever part of the dress code, just to make it easier. Because I know sometimes mom didn't do the laundry, which I think you should be able to do the laundry on your own, but it is what it is. What else we made some changes to? Obviously, we always did the yonder pouches. Now, this is the spin that changed with the cell phone policy. The district has made it a policy now that is no phones allowed in the classroom. Are we still going to do the yonder pouches? Eventually, yes. First day of school, we're not going to do them because we're still waiting to get the order in. Y'all know I don't argue about phones. That's not my choice. I just don't feel like arguing with them. If it continue to happen, obviously, parent got to come up and listen. You guys are older. You're upperclassmen, some of you seniors, yada, 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 yada. The whole thing now is just trying to have a smooth school year. We got a lot of things that we're having at the school. One of the things that we're bringing, we want to have driver's ed. I got my driver's license from Overbrook back in 1994. So now you guys are going to get a chance to get your permit and get your license. We want to have driver's ed. One of the other things I know we're bringing in drama. We want to have a drama class. So we're working on a lot of things. I got a meeting with Principal Graham and a company that probably want to bring in a daycare center. A daycare center in the building. So we got a lot of things that we're looking to add on. And add on. Meaning, we're trying to give you guys all the resources you can to be accessible as possible for you guys later on down the line. That's really it. It's not, some of the stuff is really still the same. Just them few announcements, just with the new scan-in, how that goes, the uniform policies, things of that nature. You know, some of my 9th graders are now 10th graders. You're still mine. So let me say that again. My 9th graders that's now 10th graders, you're still mine because I'm a 9th grade and 10th grade administrator. You're just going to be upstairs, and that means I got to go upstairs for you. Other than that, you will see Mr. Slauson on a regular basis. Other than me, Miss McCabe, our new AP, that's on the 3rd floor as well, so you can see her a lot, things of that nature. Other than that, I'm out of here.
Thank you for your time. So once again, we're going to have our Student Government Association, please. Ladies, please return to the podium.
Hey, hello, good morning, y'all. Thank you. I'm happy to see everybody who's here. I taught some of y'all for English 3. I'm excited to see y'all back here this summer. I am the advisor for SGA. This is our first year in many years that we have taken over or even had an SGA period. And it's been a summer, you know, compared to what we have done from the very beginning. Student Government Association was able to help out a little bit over the summer with connecting with the Overbrook Alumni Association. We're planning to do so much. I know that y'all, side conversations, because we really, really need y'all this year to be a part of this process, because I've been teaching here the past 3-4 years, and the one thing I hear from students is I go to school boring, we don't do anything, nothing fun really happens here. And I think it's time for us to make a change for that. But you know, I'm an adult and y'all the student, and this school belongs to you as students, you know? So I know that everything's a little bit out of whack, you know, a lot of things out of sync, but we are now centered back in. We're ready to go back in with the presentation. And we're gonna have our 2 advisory representatives to step up. They have been stepping up, so can we get a round of applause for them? You all may not really see it, but I promise you they've been doing their thing. All right, can you reintroduce yourself real quick?
Good morning. My name is Nevaeh Norfleet. I'm a student representative for Student Council, and I'm a rising 12th grader.
Hello, good morning. Just in case I didn't catch it last time, my name is Ryan De Oliveira. I'm also a rising 12th grader and advisory rep.
Today, we're going to go over the agenda, the purpose of SGA, the rules of the committee, and why we need you, and some of the planned events that we already have in the workings this year.
So the purpose for SGA is just to just set an example for good citizenship and academic excellence. Just a way how we can respect ourselves in the school community, and just a way that we can involve the entire student body with student government, or just with the school period, so we won't have things where we won't want to do. And then just getting a kind of first-hand experience in what democracy is like.
We currently have president, vice president, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade advisory reps available. Last year, we didn't have 9th grade involvement. We are trying to make that different, and so we can have everybody included, but that's about it.
Alright, so why we need people in student government? We need people in student government because we need the school to change. So sorry, no tea, no shade. We want y'all input. We want to know what you guys want when it comes to just anything within the school. I know you're trying to plan a centennial. We can't plan a centennial unless we have your guys' input. We just want to make this school a better and safer experience for you all as a collective.
Some of the planned events we have is a water ice toast, groundbreaking ceremony, a haunted house, a holiday drive, flower grams or candy grams, a cookout for the centennial, and a school fair. We want all those to be available for y'all so that y'all can actually enjoy being here.
Does anyone have any questions?
How you sign up?
We do have a booth. It's on the far right-hand side. You'll just put your name and your email. Any more questions? Yes?
What's the benefits of joining the council?
Student council, I know a lot of times when we have opportunities, a lot of the student government members are the first to know. You get a lot of community service hours, which are required to graduate. Another thing that you can put on a resume, I know student government helped me get my job for the summer. It's just a good way to get intertwined with the community, and you also get to meet a lot of the teachers that you wouldn't necessarily have. Any more? All right, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your time, student government. So without further ado, we have our dynamic roster chair. Just give me a minute. I do have to transition back to our PowerPoint presentation, but Mr. Gould will introduce himself.
Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Doerr. I'm the roster chair and testing coordinator here at Overbrook. This is year 32 for me, so yeah. Now answer. Okay, so this year we're moving to a block roster with an A-B schedule. And what that means is that you take 4 classes on A day and 4 classes on B day. If you were here 2 years ago, it's the same schedule we had 2 years ago. So we have 90-minute classes, a 19-minute advisory, half-hour lunches, and then 90-minute classes. Again, your classes are different on A day and B day. You have 2 different sets of classes. You'll earn a total of 8 credits this year. This is graduation promotion standards, how you get your A's and your B's, and the GPAs that are associated with them. This is just a standard calculation that the district uses so that you get kind of quality points. The higher your grades are numerically, the higher the GPA is, obviously. Our grading scale, as it has been for the last 4 or 5 years, tests are worth 40% of your grade, performance-based learning is worth 30%, classwork 20%, and homework 10%. One of the things that I do concern people with, a lot of our students discount homework, and it's the difference between an A and a B. If you had an A in everything else, but you didn't do any homework, you're going to end up with a B, because you didn't do that 10%. So you want to make sure that you do everything that you're asked to, right? Difference between a D and an F. For seniors, most seniors, 90% of seniors qualify for a work roster, so the district has done 2 things. So the first thing is that the district requires that everybody start the year with a full schedule, so everybody has a full roster. If you are a 12th grader and you qualify for a work roster, and the qualifications for a work roster is that you have a 2.0 GPA, that you attend school 90% of the time, that you've completed your Act 158 requirements. If those 3 criteria are met and you have a job, you qualify for a work roster, which means an early dismissal. Some students could be dismissed as early as 11:30, an A or B day. Some students as early as 1 o'clock. But again, those requirements of 90% attendance, 2.0 GPA, and Act 158 compliance complete, that's the requirement. So if you are a senior and you're interested in, some of you only need 3 or 4 classes, and you want to go out and go to work or take a dual enrollment class at CCP, that's a possibility. But you do have to meet those requirements to be able to get that. So you want to make sure that you, especially the Act 158, the faster you accomplish those requirements, the faster you're on track for a work roster. Okay? Does anybody have any questions before I go? No? Okay. Nice seeing you all. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, and we are going to go out of order because, once again, we're doing...
I do apologize. So one last thing, trouble slips. So typically students will come to me during the course of the year and say, I don't want this class anymore, I don't like this teacher. That's not a valid reason to get a class change. So class changes are pretty much limited to, I had this class and I already passed it. I already completed it. Otherwise, you're rostered for the classes that you need in order to graduate from high school. So if you are in a class, your teachers do have, your advisors have trouble slips. Fill out the trouble slips. I reserve the first 2 weeks of school for new enrollees, and then after that I'll deal with trouble slips. But if you have something new in your roster you think you already passed, or you've already had, let me know and I'll look into it. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Dorr. Without further ado, Ms. Pearson, our reading specialist.
Hi, everybody. Some of you already met with last year. We're going to continue on the same thing. We will build in your reading skills as needed once I take a look at your first star, which of course we'll be doing in September. If you need help, support in other classes, my room is 314 for the new people. Let me know. We have some programs that we can also help you find tutors so that you're successful for this school year. Any questions? Welcome back. Glad to see all of you.
Thank you, Ms. Pearson. So I'm going to introduce Ms. Carla Magno. She's with our STEP program at Overbrook High School. She's a STEP clinical coordinator. So for parents, so you understand, I'm the academics at Overbrook High School when it comes to school counseling. This is the social and emotional learning committee. So we have the supports in place that we're trying to meet the holistic needs of your children. But remember, there's only 3 of us and there's 500 of your students. So we're going to do the best that we can to ensure that your children receive any referrals that are needed, any social, emotional learning, any type of support that they need at Overbrook High School. Without further ado, Ms. Carla Magno.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Miss Carla Magno. If you're new here, you can call me Miss C if that's a little bit easier. I am the licensed therapist here in the building. So through the STEP team, it's Support Team for Education Partnership. My team member is Miss Yancy back there. She is our family peer specialist. We're just a team of 2 this year. We lost Miss Aisha, if any of you remember. We are here to provide individual and group and family therapy, right? So that the students don't have to leave the building to get supports, they can get them right here in school. We're here every day, all day. We're right on the 2nd floor if you need to find us. And we can also assist with just linking your family to outside community supports if you need that as well. And come on by and say hi. Thank you.
Thank you. Question? So parents, if you can read Step Up to College guide that I have for you. This is the 2023-2024 College Step to College guide. This is a guide that will be replaced in September once our order actually comes in. This is a guide that will take you through the collegiate experience. It will talk about financial aid. It will talk about your child building his or her collegiate team. It will talk about the expectations when you're talking about a college essay, how to really navigate the college process, going on a college tour, any of the virtual tours. In the back of the book, starting with page 61, there's a family checklist. There's a family checklist, and it's just something to start the process if you're thinking about gearing your child towards the post-secondary readiness, and they're going to transition from Overbrook to the collegiate realm, a four-year institution, a junior college, or a community college. We recognize at Overbrook High School, all of our students are not going to college. So we do have trades, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. We do have employment opportunities and also service learning opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen in the back. I know this is a large forum, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one of me this year. I love each and every one of you. It's going to be very difficult if I'm always in front of you and you're talking and you're not paying attention, because that means you're going to miss out on key content. So this is just a resource for you. Once again, in the junior and senior seminars and the capstone classes, we will review this. We do, on a monthly basis, we will conduct town hall meetings. In previous years, the town hall meetings were in big forums like this. Ladies and gentlemen in the back, my juniors, my seniors, and my sophomores. Over here, my track stars. In order, I lost my train of thought, I'm sorry. So, in order to service your student, we realize that a smaller forum is best. So I will push in with Ms. McCabe, we'll push into the 11th and 12th grade English classes, and we'll do, once again, a review of this, and each month we'll have a specific content that we will actually present to your children. So we want to talk about attendance. Miss Adams, she's actually our attendance designee for Overbrook High School. She is also the new cheerleading coach at Overbrook High School as well. So when you talk about attendance, children get much more when they're at Overbrook High School. They learn and they have social and emotional skills. They get healthy meals and exercise and stay connected to mental health supports and other support systems. In your Bitly code, you do literally have an actual, this is a hyperlink to our Attendance Matters. This talks about the entire policy for attendance for the school district of Philadelphia. It talks about compensatory education, who is required to actually be in school. It talks about unexcused absences, what's lawful and unlawful. So let's say you have a child who's absent due to illness. You have to, within 3 days, make sure that the school has that excuse note. We can't backdate it 5 months later. It has to be literally within 3 days. If you have a medical note, we can excuse it, but once again, it has to be within 3 days. We do not, let me be really clear, we do not excuse vacations. Some of our parents go on extended vacations during Christmas. We do not excuse vacations. This year we have children at Overbrook High School, the scholars have 2 weeks of vacation. So if you're scheduling a vacation, schedule it within that 2-week time frame, because if your child's on vacation and out of the country in the Caribbean, that will not be excused. So now we're going to talk about our stakeholders at Overbrook High School. So I'm going to bring forth Mr. Demetrius Horton.
All right, y'all can hear me? I don't need a microphone. Good afternoon, y'all. My name is Mr. Demetrius. I go by Mr. D. I run the after-school program here. I'm the youth coordinator. Our after-school program offers a a lot of different programs. We got culinary arts coming back this year. We had it this summer. For some of the youth I worked with this summer, they made 1,300 with me in my program. So we got culinary arts, we got social emotional learning, we got yoga, we got IT, we got electrical, we got customer service and sales, help them build resumes and teach them how to dress and talk when going on job interviews. And I teach Philly on the Come Up, which is a drug and alcohol prevention program. We also offer stipends in our after-school program. So our youth that come in our program, they come be in our after-school program to learn, they get paid to come learn with us. And the after-school program is free. We're here Monday through Friday from 2:30 to 6 o'clock. So if any of the youth and parents, y'all interested in getting y'all kids in the after-school program, please come see me at my table outside, all right? Thank y'all.
Hey, Jaden. See ya. Hey, how you doing?
This world, too sexy for this ice, too sexy for that jack, yeah. I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame, yeah. I'm